Good afternoon. We are here today as members of the DLSU community to further achieve development here in the DLSU community. Here in front of you are the stakeholders. First of all, I'm Gio Palacios, the representative for the students of DLSU. And here beside me,
My name is Ricardo Montoya. I represent the parents of the students in the DLSU community.
I am Vince Barras, the president.
Go.
first of all, what do we want to achieve today? Ricardo, please.
Thank you for that question. Actually, we're here to establish a sustainable working environment in DLSU. Am I correct? Well,
Right.
given the trend of a much liberal community, per se, here in De La Salle University, along Taft Avenue, I would like to say that there is a need to address the people in our community, not only the students, but also for social welfare. Our mission is to actually use our years of experience in De La Salle University and the interviews that we have gathered among students so that we can create projects and also achieve community development.
So as you all know, the next thing you're going to see in this video are interviews from different students of the DLSU community. So please enjoy and watch for free. As the representative for students, I have found a fellow student, a DSM major, Development Studies major, Kichi Imai, to be interviewed and to know what he wants to happen here in the DLSU community.
So good day. My name is Kichi Imai, and as a student athlete, my schedule is very much affected by my training, and I go to school on Fridays, and I'm always exposed to the community around here. And from what I see, we have a very diverse community. Like, we have athletes, scholars, and the people who tend to fail classes. And most of the cases here in DLSU are students tend to have a hard time adjusting or balancing their studies with their other pleasures, like hanging out with their friends, going out. So one of the problems in DLSU that I see is that students should learn how to balance their studies with their other plans so that they do not conflict with each other. Because based on experience, it's really hard to adjust to that certain situation. So most students tend to give in to peer pressure. Most students tend to forget their priorities and tend to just rely on cramming, and that usually results to low grades or worse, failing. And
So, what my friend here, Kichi Imai, is saying is that most people during their free time, they spend it drinking alcoholic beverages and hanging out with friends and doing things that aren't productive for school. Imbes na itaas nyo ang mga beer nyo, itaas natin ang mga grades nyo.
tama.
If you can see here behind me is the family tree, but not just any family in De La Salle University. This is a family tree of the great example of the people that we're talking about. Kakataas nila, nataas na nga sa puno ng pambabagsak.
Go.
Crikey, mate! I think I've spotted our next interviewee. He's smoking by the corner there of Mommy. Let's go get him.
Okay, so I'm here with our next interviewee, and based on our conversation previously, he's a student coming from South Africa named Don Angelo Puno.
Hello,
What's your course?
behavioral science.
CLA?
Yes, sir.
And so, my question for you today is, what are your concerns in terms of further enhancing community development within DLSU?
What's next term? I think our problem here is we don't really have a good place where I can study. We have coffee shops like Starbucks and Coffee Bean, But then it's always used as a hangout place. And I don't really get to focus on my studies there. Since everyone's smoking and talking about their happenings during the weekend. So
Okay, so let me clarify. Is the problem here that you can't find a good working environment or studying environment around DLSU?
Yes. But I think that we have a few, but we need some more.
We need some more.
Yes.
Alright, that's from Don Angelo Puno. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Wait,
Have fun.
no problem.
I think I spotted our next interview.
Alright.
Hello, ma'am. May I ask you a few questions for our interview? Because our goal here today is to ensure a good working environment for DLSU and to commit to having community development.
Wait, is this Bella? I know her.
Hi! Ricky, come here! We're gonna be singing solo.
How are you? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let's hang out later.
Yeah,
Sure. Hi. Sorry. I gotta go. You wanna go now? You wanna eat?
So,
I'm supposed to study, but... sige, later na lang. I'll just do it.
Alright, okay. Sorry, good. Go.
oh, alright, I think that serves as a classic example that instead of studying, Miss Bella Benitez is now enticed to hang out with Mr. Ricardo Montoya and forgo her studying just to be able to hang out with friends. That's it. As we can see, this is a student trying to study here in a restaurant in DLSU. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god, he's partying. What happened to studying here? Starting from the bottom, now my whole team's here. Niggas started from the bottom, now we're here. So what is the result of not having a good environment here in DLSU?
I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay, based on the interviewees, as a representative of the students, I think that we should build establishments and ensure a good working environment for the students first.
No, as a leader, I want a study session for the students.
So you're
Not
saying you
like
want to
that.
set schedules for students when there isn't even a place to
Yeah,
learn?
dude, they need tutoring. Because to make their grades higher.
With all due respect, though, as part of the Parents Association, I believe that the needs of the students are the ones that we should push forward through. It doesn't necessarily have to be what our concern is or what we believe is a problem in De La Salle University.
I get your point. But the problem here is we still need an establishment or a good working environment before we can even start with anything else.
It's not about the working environment. We have coffee shops around Manila.
Yeah, but
We have a library.
Oh man.
We have a library.
But the problem with the coffee shops is that
Tutoring
around
session,
Manila
dude.
is that they
Tutoring
don't have
session.
time. They prioritize leisure over studying. Damn.
Okay guys, we have to stop arguing about what to do. We already know what the problem is. We have gathered all our data, we have interviews, we have scouted the area also for possible alternatives for the working environment that we wish for, and for the study habits that we want to change. Now my proposition is, our job is not to actually change those alterations. As a matter of fact, what we have to do is to be proactive towards the needs of the students. Sure, we want to ensure a good working environment. That's part of our goals, our three main goals. Remember, to ensure a good working environment, to change the study habits in the LSU, like for implementing a study first kind of lifestyle. And also to address the people, which means to be proactive to the needs of the students. So I believe our main issue at stake, or rather our main goal to address, is not altering the environment. Rather, it is about creating a new lifestyle for the community. We have to change the trend. We have to change the leisure lifestyle here in De La Salle University. We have to be more strict. As a parent, that's what I believe.
So I know that we already have our vision, our mission, our goals and objectives. Now, our goal is to be able to execute all these goals and to achieve our vision through a strategic planning process. And since now we all agree that we can do this, then let's do this for a long-term thing. We can't just do this to be able to help the students short-term. This has to be a long-term process.
A long-term development plan, is that what you're proposing?
All we have to do is to be able to execute these different ways based on the data that we gather, to be able to be proactive towards the needs of the students, since this is our main goal here. So what can we do? Through time, let's talk to different people involved, like Mr. USG President can talk to Brother President, to be able to set a good working environment, and would further lead to be able to implement a study-first kind of community here in DLSU. So as we have planned now, let us just do this to be able to achieve community development within our own community.
So we will push through with our small organization that is going to address the needs of students by being proactive to their study needs. Is that what you're trying to propose?
Yes, sir.
Well, and then you can make that happen. Yep.
So,
What
do
did
we all agree here?
I'm happy, I'm contented as a
Happy
parent.
also.
Alright.
1-3.
1, 2, 3, Team JJ!